I'll tell you how many suggestions we have, and then you pick a number,
Okay, sure.
and then I'll read that suggestion, and then we go.
Absolutely. I'm excited.
Let's
Yay.
see. One, two, boom, boom. Let me pull them up here, and then how was your weekend?
It was nice. There was a family engagement. My sister-in-law is getting engaged. We were celebrating there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, congratulations to to her and that family.
absolutely. Thank you. And also because of the lockdown, there was a limitation on the number of guests you could invite. So it was very good. It's a mix. It's a good balance.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. How many people could be invited?
50 is the limit.
Okay. Oh, wow. So then making the cutoff, determining when that was.
Right. So the problem is how to handle the other ones.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to worry about that right now. No matter
Absolutely.
no matter what, somebody is going to be left out, no matter how hard you try in those situations.
Right. Absolutely. I agree with you. So yeah. So in
Uh,
that, I follow yes and of the improv.
yeah.
Somebody says you didn't call us. Yes, and this was the situation.
See, it's a perfect philosophy.
Absolutely.
Well, we have one, two, three. We've got 37
Wow.
suggestions. So, yeah, pick a number between 1 and 37.
So let me make the life easy. And why? Because for me, the number one show for a duo is this one. Okay. So let's go with number one.
Oh, picking the first one out the gate.
Yes.
The suggestion comes from Kristen, and it is Goalie.
Okay. Goalkeeper, kind of goalkeeper. Absolutely. Great. Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
I'm your inner voice again.
Oh, wow, wow. Man, I'm glad you're here at this time. I'm nervous.
What happened in the afternoon with your son? Why were you so mad at him?
Yeah, I don't know. Been thinking about it a lot.
I think he deserves a second chance, don't you think?
You think so?
Yes, I do, man. I've been with you since the birth.
Oh, man. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, second chances are huge.
You hear this? This is like unzipping the relationship between you and the son. I think you need to now little relax and open up with your son.
You
There
think
always
so?
comes a time in the life of the parent where you have to now start treating your kid as your friend.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scared.
I don't think you should be. Remember the time when your father treated you that way?
Yeah,
Remember that conversation?
yeah. I
I
remember
was
it like it was yesterday.
absolutely, and I was there with you. Remember, you and I had a long discussion after your father conversation with you.
Okay. Well, I mean, if I can't trust you, who can I trust, right?
We are buddies in this, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I think here he comes. So we just remember what we just s- talk about. Okay,
Wait, are you leaving?
I'm here with you, but he's here.
Okay, like you're not going anywhere. I mean, I guess you can.
Hi, Dad. How are you?
Hey. Hi.
Um, um, are you still mad?
Yeah,
Look, that um, my intentions were not to hurt you. I don't know why our relationship is going in that direction.
that's good. Maintain that strength right there. You tell him. Now's the chance. Be brave. Be brave. No matter what he says to you, remember, you are your own hero. Now's the chance. You have every right to say the things you want to say to this man. Now's the chance to do it. Just take a deep breath, moment to moment. Don't predict anything. Stay strong. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming out.
I love you, Dad. That's the bottom line.
Oh, I
Uh,
love you. I love you too.
I know I'm telling you with the poker face because there are mixed emotions inside. I don't know what to say. Uh,
You're perfectly valid to tell him everything. Tell him how you feel. You don't have to justify. You don't have to explain yourself. Those feelings are as valid as happiness or joy.
I wish we could be more friends um, than what we are today. I'm missing that friend at home.
Yeah, it had to have been hard for you. I think about it a lot. Uh, I have a I have a suggestion, or I
Mhm.
mean, we could we could we could try to be friends now. Start at the start at the beginning of a new relationship.
You think so? We can start fresh.
I mean, I, I'll be honest. I hope we can. I'm not getting younger, and I've spent too much. Not too much. I've spent a lot of time thinking about what I've done, and I'd like to rectify it. Be honest with them.
I think that's a very honest statement that you have told me in last 6 months, and I
Six
really
months. Yeah.
appreciate that. If you can start fresh, Dad,
Yeah.
I'll love to start fresh. Be my guide. Let me know what to do. I'm a little confused. There's so many distractions. There's so many things going on in my life. I need somebody whom I can talk to. And I'm not getting that guy.
Um. Wait. I guess how. What's your what's your favorite meal? I'll start there. What do you like to eat? What brings you happiness when you eat?
Um, chip and fish. I think that's what my favorite to start with. We can start from there.
Well, we could share a meal together. I mean,
Absolutely, we can do that.
that could be one step. What do you want to ask me? It seems like you want to ask me something. Ask away.
I want to ask you. Remember last year when, because of drinking and partying, there was a police at that place, and I got arrested with few of my friends,
Yeah.
and I didn't call you. um, you got to know through one of my friend's parents, and you came there. You came there. You were there. You rescued me from there, and we never spoke about it. And that made me feel so good. I knew my father was not as tough, was not such stone walled as what I have been receiving him as or perceiving him as. And that is a question, a kind of an exclamation, I would say, not a question mark in my mind. That since that time, I have that in my mind that who my father really is, who are you really? And that day, you won't believe, the biggest happiness of my life was when my father came to my rescue without me asking him.
Well, you're always my son, and nothing will ever change that. And as when you become a father, you put the welfare of your children before anything, and I wasn't going to let you suffer. And a lot of times I know I haven't been as warm or told you how I felt about you, and that's because my dad did the same thing to me, and he thought that would just make me stronger if I would just toughen up and stop crying and be a man. And it just I don't I mean in some ways I guess it was something to help, but in most ways it just kept me distant. So for you, I never wanted you to have a sense that I wouldn't be there for you. And if I couldn't say it, then I figured I'd show it. I wasn't upset that you were drinking and partying and anything like that. That's not what made me upset. What made me upset is that you didn't think you could call me right away. And that party, that event really struck a nerve with me. And I wanted to go back, and I was thinking about all the actions I've done, and I want to be better. And it's never too late.
You know, I didn't call you at that time
No, why?
because I didn't tell you about the party. Remember, I told you I'm going with my friends for some serious college stuff, and we went out party. Frankly, I didn't have the guts to call you and say that I did not tell you the right thing, and I went partying and I got arrested. I didn't have the guts, frankly, and I didn't think that even if I told you the truth, you would come and rescue me. I thought you would say that go and find your way, do whatever you want. When you didn't ask me, then why are you asking me now and all that?
No. I mean the best thing about this is that you still knew you could call. I usually don't pick up. I let it go to voicemail, but for some reason I picked up, and I was so glad I did.
And I never thanked you for that. I wanted to thank you for that day, for coming and rescue me.
Tell him.
Thank you so much, Dad.
I love you, son.
This is the first time you told me that in my life. I never thought you would say this anytime in my life. I love you too, Dad. I love you too. Never ever have been so emotionally void and vacant as I feel now.
I felt like for years you were the parent and I was the kid because you were looking after me.
Um, I guess I stopped looking after everybody else. I didn't even look after myself. And though I was acting tough, like you said, wanted me to be. I said, why not give him what he wants to be, and he'll be satisfied. He'll be okay. But, and I guess mom was right about you, and I was always wrong about you, and I was used to fight with her that, that is not like that, what the way you're saying. So let's plan our next reunion.
Do do you want to
What do
come
you,
home?
I would love to. You're okay with that?
Come home.
How's mom, by the way? I haven't spoken to her since that incident.
She's okay. I mean, not seeing you is it hurts. I know that she wants you to come back, but she's too proud to ask.
I think pride comes from you, not from anybody else.
No, I know, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
Hey, we're laughing.
After such a long time.
I've actually had dreams of us laughing.
Seriously? When was it?
I have them all the time.
I feel so light now, suddenly, as if something has gone away.
Yeah,
Something that was pressing my head
yeah,
on my shoulder, something that was very heavy on my consciousness. I don't know why. And suddenly I feel very light.
yeah. The weight is lifted, isn't it?
Absolutely. I want to go out and party. But not like that way.
No,
No,
let's
not
just
at
have
all.
let's just have a party of food, good conversation, and being
Yeah.
together.
That's what family is all about. That.
Scene. Oh, oh, I'm not crying at all. Oh,
Oh man.
I love that. That was such a cool move to do the inner voice. Wow, what a cool the playing with the camera and the inner voice stuff was great.
And then you continued while I was there. That was super cool.
Oh
So there were
yeah.
there were three characters in the same room.
Yes. I
And I
feel like
started, yeah,
no, go
please.
ahead.
I thought, "Ki, should I also get my inner voice? But then both the cameras will be off, so can't do that." So I said, no, because I'm anyway confused as a son. So I didn't want to complicate that confusion by bringing my inner voice, which would anyway would be more confused me at my age.
That was so cool. I thought that was like such a great um risk too, which I loved.
Yeah, it was a risk because when I switched off, I know I'm I can't be, I'm not visible, and suddenly I start speaking. I'm your inner voice. I don't know how he'll take, but you were super, man, super.
Well, I thought like, well, I could hear you, and regardless, we'll continue. And then the fact that it was like the inner voice was like, oh, what a cool thing to add to this. And then it gave me a fun tool too. It's like, oh, let's play with this a little bit. So I thought it was very fulfilling to do. I loved it.
Absolutely, thank you. And the way you continue during the conversation, that's a learning for me because I could not think that while you're conversing with a guy, you could also move back into that real and again come back.
Yeah,
And and the other guy has to pause in that emotion. You cannot react now. You don't know what to do in that moment, so you have to just pause. Okay, I'm there. Frame is frozen.
you just take a breath. Everything will be cool. We'll figure it out.
That's what makes you special because you make everybody else who plays with you so comfortable.
Oh, thanks.
And that's why I've been I've been wanting to come on the show with you and play this game with you because I've seen the way you work your magic around others, and you make everybody look good. And I took this risk, and thank God.
Right? I mean,
You made it.
thanks for those words. It's really that's something that like when I started, that was so important and impressed upon us of like make them look good, make them look good. And then if you can do that, then I feel like you start taking bigger risks knowing that like it'll be supported and then you just do so much more magic in the scenes.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with that.
How did you get into improv?
Okay, so it's an interesting story. It is. So I've been into theater long back, almost 12 years back. So I had my shows in India, Delhi. And then I moved into the corporate world because that was the time when I was taking my break. I had made one startup, sold it off, and I was taking a break. What to do next? So in that period, I was doing that. And now then I started another venture after some time, and now it's my third venture which I'm starting. Now during this, there was a lot of pressure, work pressure, and I wanted to release it. And the only way I could find was improv. So I met Ankur through one of my common friends. He said, "Ki, why don't you look at improv?" I said, "What is improv?" He said, have you seen whose line is it anyway?" I said, "Yes, I want it. This is something I've been because I've been a regular follower of that program, and I wanted to do that something like that." And I said, "Yes, I'm getting into it." And then Ankur Sardana, Nautanki Bas, he started first session where he was training few guys, and I was like in it. I was the guy who would jump at the first call. He said, "Who wants to do this?" And I would already be there in the stage, and I want to do it. He said, "Do you even know what to do?" I said, "No, you will tell me what to do, but I am there. I want to do something." He said, "What the hell? Who is he?" And then
That's so great. I don't even know, but I'm gonna do it.
yes, I'm there. So I'm one of those guys who, if somebody says, "Ki, okay, who wants to come on the board, on the stage, or who wants to contribute or something, or wants to say something," I'll be there to raise my hand.
Yeah.
And then I'll ask, "Okay, what do I have to ask you? What do I have to do? Tell me." I'm
Well,
there.
I mean, that is like the sign of a really good improviser because it's like I'll say yeah, and then as I'm doing it or walking up, then we'll figure it out. And I think that's a great skill to have.
I don't know about that, but I have the guts to go and do it in the front, and go and stand in the front, and then do whatever I can do. So that is one thing. Then my wife, she's part of the Nottingham Buzz improv, Mansi. So she also encouraged me. So she is in that group of Ankur and all those guys. So she does it shows with them.
Wow. Married to an improviser, huh?
And then we became improviser after getting married. We were married
Okay.
for almost 3 years.
That's good.
Yeah, and now this is a secret of a successful marriage. Yes, and
Yeah. I mean, you got to treat your wife like your scene partner. Otherwise, you're not going to be married.
absolutely. And in fact, now what I've done is I've introduced improv in my company. Now every recruitment which I do, I first do improv scene with them. That's my first checkpoint. And if they don't respond fast, I let them get lost. So now that is a recruitment tool in my company. I
Wow.
also teach meditation. In that meditation also, because I've done very advanced meditation, I've been into it for almost 18 years. So now in one of the class where I'm asking them to be mentally present, it's like when you are, you know what you're thinking, when you are present to your mental thoughts. In that class, I make them do improv.
So it's like a good test.
Absolutely, it's a good test. If you ask me, improv is something which every guy, every corporate should make it mandatory. It should be part of the courses.
Yes.
People should teach it in the colleges,
Yes.
right? You can't teach a sales guy how to go and sell it. You should teach him how to crack conversations,
Yeah.
how to make good friends, and that's what improv teaches.
Yeah.
It's like you and I, we are doing it for the first time in our life, and within a first minute we clicked. Right, there were no inhibitions, and the kind of scene. Just remember that was an emotional scene,
Yeah.
and we could do that as if we were doing, and we knew each other for almost 6 months.
It's amazing.
That's the power of, absolutely, it's the power of improv. So if you're in sales and you want to crack a deal with any guy, so learn improv. You know how to befriend within 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're talking about like how do we connect? How do you find that human connection?
Absolutely. So I think you should also start taking corporate classes in terms of how to be an effective corporate guy. I think you can take that.
Oh, my friend, I love teaching those kind of classes to be like communication skills and staying present and how do you make others look good and listening before you respond. Like I think it should be taught in grade school. I think elementary school. I think early on this should be a skill that's taught. And then as you continue to go, you realize the power it has, not just like a stage thing, but also just a life philosophy.
Absolutely, absolutely. This should be the life skill,
Yeah.
not something for comedy. Well, only I'm just saying, not something for comedy only.
Yeah.
This is great. So, if you ask me, improv is a gift. I realized much later in my life, but now I take it as a gift.
Yeah. I mean, it just doesn't it make your life better?
Absolutely, absolutely. I remember that if I have a 14-hour, 13-hour day, after that I'll not go to sleep. I'll switch
Yes.
the channel. I'll watch yours 10 minutes. I'll watch few more other things on the net, and then I'll go to sleep.
Well, thanks for watching. That means a lot.
Absolutely. And in fact, thanks for creating this forum and doing this with all of us. That means a lot of a lot to us, because you are a pro. We are not. In fact, I am not.
Well, you are now. All right? You've just passed. Now you are a professional improviser. You can't use that excuse anymore because you're great.
Thank you, Jay. Thanks. Thanks. All thanks to you.
Now wait, where can people find you if they want to like watch shows you're doing or just follow you or anything like that? What's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
So they can best reach me on my email, which is very simple. hi@abhishekgoyal.in. Let me put it in the chat.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Here is a
Got
spell
it.
checker.
Oh, that's perfect. And also you're on Facebook too.
Absolutely. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, which um, I'm not so active there, but I think I would be now, following your footsteps, getting energized by you.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Yes, baby steps.
Well, I can't wait to play with you again, my friend, whether it's another virtual set or in person someday, which is going to happen.
Absolutely, it will. Uh, I was due to travel to UK this season. If COVID didn't happen, there was two conferences which I had to attend there, but it didn't happen. Next year, definitely, I'll be there.
Yeah. Knock on knock on wood, we'll be back flying sooner rather than later.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's great playing with you, my friend. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a
All right,
nice
bye,
week.
Abhishek.
Have a good day. Yeah. Bye. Take
Bye.
care.